Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Variable Barricade. We had a nice little girl chat with Samugi and Artimura, and now we're about to send a message to Taiga. And just so you're aware, the chickens are up here with me, my feather chickens, on their playhouse, both of them. Got the little bird upstairs again. Ooh, sorry. Apparently I waited too long. Oops, no, anyway. Yeah. We got the little bird up here. He's eating. The other chicken's eating. So, like, if you hear a lot of noise, or if I have to be like, hold on, I gotta rescue birds, it's because they're flying around crazy up here. So, the little bird has come up here, like, twice? 2 or 3 times now? Might only be the second time. He's very hard to get up here, but sometimes he comes up, and then he's got food, and he's happy, he's fine. But, like, if Neelix flies, he'll fly, and then he doesn't know where the hell he's going, and he ends up in freaking bedrooms on floors and random places, so. And in case I have to do bird rescue, that's your fair warning. But anyway, I flopped down on my bed, clutching my phone in my hands. Our impromptu girls' meeting had come to an end without us settling on any one message. All right, let's give it some more thought. Where are you? What are you doing? Demandy. No, that's too direct. That's also demandy. Are you making sure to eat? That makes me sound like his mother, like sister. Are you still breathing? What if he doesn't respond? Ugh, what am I supposed to do? How can it be so difficult to send a short, direct whiz message when you're thinking about it? It is really hard. If I saw him right now, I'd be so tempted to give him a piece of my mind for putting me through this. Sick of overthinking the issue, my fingers danced across the phone screen as I typed a quick message. What the fuck are you thinking? That's it, berate him. That'll just have to do. I hit the send button before second thoughts could invade and then flopped down on my bed, and that's when you have a second thought. You're like, never mind! Wait! Actually, yeah, but no! Wait! And then 30 messages later, he's like, are you crazy? What am I going to do if this has the opposite effect? Doubt started to creep in, but I swatted them away. Well, it'll work out just fine. I slid under the covers and determinedly closed my eyes. And you don't see the, like, pop-up, but he's typing and then it goes away. And then he's typing and then it goes away, and he puts his phone down and he does the same thing we were doing. Like, type the message and then you're like, no, delete it. Type the message, delete it. Nah, walk away for an hour, type the message, delete it. The next morning, I got dressed and took a moment to make sure I had a tight rein on my emotions. Then I opened the Wiss app. No reply. But he did read the message. Just the knowledge that he'd seen what I'd written made my heart overflow. He really is still alive. He left like 2 days ago, girl. Right now, that was enough for me. He's alive! It hasn't been months. This time I was gonna go more slowly. I wasn't gonna push him until he got spooked and ran away. The whisk message tactic does seem to be a good start, though. Okay, what do I want to send next? Feeling a tiny bit better, I opened a new message and began to type. I wouldn't send a new one. I wouldn't do that. Did we not tell her, like, chill out with this? You send him, hey. What's up? So, I was thinking, that kind of shit drives me crazy. I have 2 friends that do that. And I'm like, oh my god, I love you guys, but I want to punch you in the face because it's like, dilling, 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 dilling. You get 30 of those, and they haven't even finished a fucking sentence, and you're like, oh my motherfucking god. What is wrong with you, you absolute typewriter? Still funny. Anyway, I'm gonna guess we go, yeah, here, hi, decisions made, because it's the only thing available, so whatever. I keep chatting. Hi! I'm right here, you looking at me, you wanna come over? You gonna come over? Hi, good boy. And if you kids, it's because Bird is with me, I wasn't just talking to myself. Anyway, decisions made. Reading clocking in my fucking ear. Reading the whisk messages I send to him every day, Taiga's mind turns back to me. Eventually. And now the birds are like chirping to each other, so you're getting lots of bird shit. Oh, right. I'm assuming we're Taiga then. A few days after I left the main Tojo estate, nowhere in particular to go, I wandered the city during the day and crashed at cheap hotels at night. So, what do I do now? Can't lean on Gramps anymore. And if he's out, that leaves
Well, the orphanage. That's it. But I can't hit them up either, can I? I mean, how am I supposed to explain this to them? So the orphanage was out too. Screw it. I'll just go overseas. Yeah, that's it. Hightail it out of the country, go somewhere new. I know how to get my mind off all this crap. Oh, wait. I don't have the money to do that. Couldn't beg Gramps to pay for my trips anymore either. Hell, I was running out of cash to pay for food and hotels. Guess I could ask some friends if I could crash with them for a bit. I know a few who'd let me.
Yeah, I mean, like, Taiga, I get that Shion, Nayuta, and Ichiya might let you stay with them, but they were also staying at my house, so that's gonna be fucking weird. Doesn't have any other friends, come on.
Kept telling myself that, but nothing stoked my resolve. I had this conversation with myself over and over, but I'd always wound up back at a hotel in the end. Being so infuriatingly indecisive, I even surprised myself. Hi, tiny bird. Turns out it's pretty hard to work out your whole future in the drop of a hat. Oof. I think it was hungry business. I wandered aimlessly since I'd gotten up and lost track of time. It was well past noon now. Oh well, guess I'll scope out some fast food in the area and grab... Ah, crap, that's...
Suga? Oh no, the boys.
Any signs of Taiga?
No, nothing. You said someone told you they saw him around here. Are you sure they're not mistaken?
Yeah, a friend I made at one of my part-time jobs said he was handing out tissues around here and saw him.
Well, I guess he won't necessarily be here every day. Anyway, I picked up some extra Christmas ornaments, so I guess we can call it good for now.
Yeah, Spacey and Shion are waiting for us too. More decorations means more chances to cheer her up.
Hopefully. It'd be nice if this brings at least a little smile to her face. They go running off instead of knocking.
The hell did I bother to hide for? Still, babe's kinda sad, huh? Not surprising given what I did to her. Hell, it wouldn't be a shock to hear she'd cried over it. Great, now I feel like an even bigger schmuck than before. Anyway, it'd probably be smarter if I stayed away from this area for a while.
I'm sorry, I just had to go check on the little bird. I didn't actually go, I just had to turn my head, but it's very hard to turn my head when there's a bird jammed on your shoulder, and if I turn my head, my headset earmuff thing will smack him in the face, so I kind of have to turn my whole entire upper body. Very awkward. I gotta make sure he's okay. He's small, and it's a strange area for him, so. He's just over there eating still. You think they saw him, and then they were like, let's say stuff right in front of him. Oh, we got a CG. In this one, I never was not expecting a CG in one of these. I don't think these ones show they have CGs, do they? Anyway, there you go. He's sad, just laying on the bed. Oh.
Evening. Plopped down on the bed of a new hotel I'd picked at random. Cheap hotels looked and smelled the same no matter where you went. Bed groaned, threatening to break in two. When traveling, it was part of the experience to sleep on beds that were on the verge of collapsing and eating you. This decidedly wasn't that kind of experience. What the hell am I doing? Breaking Babe's heart, making Gramps mad. I've been forced to acknowledge my cowardice over and over these last few days. Couldn't take much more.
Now the text.
Oh, and just so you know, totally serious about this. I'm gonna romance the hell out of you, so you better prepare yourself.
And you did a kind of subpar job about that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I fell for you, but I'm just saying. This is very low on the romance part, Taiga. You, like, took me on one fucking date, and then the rest of the time you kind of acted like your normal dick self. Just saying. I mean, we love you and all, but, like, a couple tips from each, yeah. Not all of them. Good lord, save those.
You're gonna fall for me, hard, like ass over tea kettle.
I mean, he wasn't wrong. What over tea kettle?
You think I'm in your face now? Get ready. You'll be head over heels for me before you know it.
And I'm pretty sure the reverse happened as well. Oh, head over heels?
In fact, you'll get to the point where you won't pretend to act prickly around me anymore. Not to say that isn't cute.
Cute? Don't say that!
Damn right I'm gonna say that. In fact, I'm gonna say that and a whole lot more, starting now. Because now I'm flirting for keeps.
And then you'd fucking run away. I was trying to think of a really good, like the absolute whatever. Like the absolute traffic cone that you are! So fun.
Man, she'd seized up like a deer in headlights. Her face a picture of embarrassment. It's freaking adorable. I could tell just by looking at her that she was scared, but also excited.
Look what you did. Hi, what you doing over there, tiny bird? You okay? You being good? Don't get scared or nothing, okay? Hi, Stretchy. Like a good little bird. Okay.
There.
Oh, that was me. There! Did you see that? I timed my blocks perfectly! I let the enemy get just close enough and then throw a fireball in their face before they could even move!
She only disliked stuff because she was a bit sheltered. When she left her shell, she liked a lot of things. And the smug look she had after winning was stupidly cute.
Thanks. When I get one of my own, I suppose that'll make me part of your family too, Taiga. Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that! Not at all!
Yeah, that'd have been a total slip of the tongue, but I was so happy to hear it anyway. I mean, how awesome would it be if the two of us could really be a family? I had a dumb smirk plastered on my face then, too. Completely drunk on happy-go-lucky thoughts. You have feelings for Spacey? Those feelings but those feelings are so shallow you discard them like rubbish to satisfy your empty vanity. Shut up, Gramps. Just shut the hell up. She's so adorable I could just die. Hell, I bet I've seen way more cute moments from her than you ever had. Just wait until she turns that happy little smile on you. Any man would turn to mush over that. Shallow feelings. Not in a million years. It's hurt so bad I can hardly breathe.
Oh, but you're the one being an idiot. Taiga!
Damn it, just thinking about her makes me want to see her. Not that I can show my face around her anymore.
Oh.
Just then my phone vibrated in my hand and made me jump.
He's got a pink kitty on his phone. I mean, this whole phone case is pink, but then like a little kitty on the sunburst. That's kind of normal.
Seriously, babe? Now of all times? Sheesh. She hasn't missed a day. I'm sure she knows by now that I've left her on red. So what's her report today? Huh. Prayer strips on the Christmas tree. What the hell are they doing over there? Ugh, Nayuta probably said something stupid and she's stuck going along with him. Ichi and Shia must have gotten in on the act too.
Okay, so we're just texting him every day with like, this is what you're missing? I thought this was going to be the first time, but like, oh, look at his little face. It's so sweet.
She sure has changed. When she first moved into the house with us, her prickly demeanor would have offended a porcupine. She totally would have turned up her nose at these little games. Yeah, she's putting prayer strips up on the Christmas tree with the rest of the guys. She'd been stubborn as a mule, but being with the guys had changed her. Being with me had changed her. Not for the better or for the worse. Couldn't decide. No, it's probably for the better. She's so much livelier now. Definitely an improvement over the blank stare she wore when she first arrived. Great, now I just miss her more!
Yeah, good for us. Hi! What you doing over there? You being quiet? You being good? Okay.
And this message that she sent me every day were the biggest cause of my loneliness. We know what we're doing. They were just bland reports, everyday nonsense. Recollections of current happenings. That's all. No, I miss you. No, come back. Just a casual, by the way, this and that happened. Yet somehow I could sense what she actually wanted to say. Oh, I'd say a future together with Spacey's worth millions more than the biggest jackpot Las Vegas has to offer. Duh. Preaching to the choir, old man. You absolute low on furniture. Seriously, quit it. You're killing me here. My emotions were getting way out of hand. I wanted to see her, badly. I didn't want to give her up. Even now, after I did what I did, even now with how badly I'd messed things up between us. Damn, I really am in love. The corner of my heart held fast and refused to give up. The corner of my mind dared me to go all in. They were overruled by the part of me that was scared. I sighed. Great, I was stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea. The realization struck me every so often, usually whenever I left my guard down. Every time it hit, I'd always... Wait. Let's say there was a game where if you win, you'd be granted any wish you could think of. But the ante for that game was your life. Would you pony up, babe? I would. And it always been my philosophy. Yeah, and this is that game, Taiga! You're ponying up your life for a happy future. Chicken shit bastard. Leave it in Lady Luck's hands. If I won, great. Bonus. If I didn't, oh well. Just meant my cards weren't right that day. That's how I cope with my own indecisiveness. It was the only time I ever asked the gods for help. Whenever I left things up to the whims of fate, it seemed to net me a good result as anything else. What? Are you my Lady Luck? I looked at the message she'd sent. I laughed hard enough to make my shoulders shake. I was in a corner at the basement of rock bottom. And all the makings of an underdog victory. Hell yeah. Why not? Reach for the stars. When I stopped and listened, I could hear jingle bells drifting down the street. When to do it? That day, obviously. If I screwed up, I'd fall so hard that rock bottom would practically be a penthouse. All the better. This will be my last shot. No more chances. Ante's on the table. Time to pony up. He's gonna come rushing in and, declare his love. This is gonna be amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. Hi, what you doing, tiny bird? He's a good boy. One more. A letter from Santa Claus. Hi. I know. I got a letter from Santa Claus. Written on the bottom is a hint from someone I dearly wish to see. I kind of thought we were on the big chapter. I kind of forgot there was this one anyway. School was out for the Christmas holidays. Ichiya, Shion, Nayuta, and I bustled around the living room while decorating the tree. This should have actually, come out. When did this come out? Didn't it come out in, February or some shit? It's been a while since I had it before we played it, but I feel like it came out. It should have come out more Christmas. This is all, our love stories happening at Christmas. It should have been a Christmas game. Just saying. Really weird playing this in fucking August. It's September now for you, isn't it? Still August for me, by the way. But still, you know what I mean? I guess we should. I don't know, whatever. By the time we finish this, it'll be fucking December, so I guess there's that. Seriously. Anyway, Ichiya, Shion, Nayuta, and I bustled around the living room while decorating the tree. Spacey, when you're finished putting together the paper wreath, give it to me. I'll hang it up. Right. Just give me a minute. Spacey, would you do us the honor of putting the star on the top of the tree? It only makes sense for you to do it. You're our light, after all. You'll wear the poor thing out, making her work so hard. Here, come sit with me and rest. Shion, have you fucking done anything? I folded this paper to start cutting snowflakes. Have you cut a single snowflake? No, I've only folded this paper twice. I had to take a break in between each fold for my fingers. I'm fine. I was the one who asked, after all. If I didn't busy myself with a task, I was terrified my mind would turn to dark, hopeless thoughts. So when they offered to throw a modest Christmas party just for us, I happily agreed. Miss Spacey, mail has arrived for you. Yasuga held out a single envelope to me. For me? I wonder who it's from. I looked at the sender's address. Santa Claus? What? Santa Claus? Holy cow! Santa Claus! You knew when she said the word Santa Claus that the person who was going to react was going to be fucking Nayuta. The postmark is from Finland. There's a service where you can request letters from Santa Claus. This might be part of that. But why was it sent to me? Why don't you go ahead and read it? Right. With Ichiya's encouragement, I gently opened up the envelope and took out the letter. I love the Christmas fucking paper! Oh my god! Look at the envelope and everything in the paper is fucking adorable, and the Santa stamp. Everything about this is cute. Wait, good job. It wasn't just here's a letter. They were like, no. A motherfucking letter from Santa. It's gotta go balls to the walls with fucking Christmas shit. That tree is gonna catch on motherfucking fire with those candles, though. I'm just saying, that's dangerous. Don't do that. And those are real candles. Those aren't the fake ones. Sorry, I'm just checking on the tiny bird. Anyway. A seasonal message from Santa Claus was printed in bold black letters on colorfully decorated letter paper. Like Shion had said, this was probably from a service that offered letters from Santa Claus. Young children would love this, I'm sure. And old people, too, because you're like, that's that kind of funny! Feeling a little cheerier, I read through Santa Claus's message when... Is something the matter? No, it's nothing.
I clutched the letter tightly to my chest so no one else could peek at it. My heart was beating fast enough to scare me. I like the fact that we don't see what our texts are to, like, Taiga, or what the fuck did he write in his letter? You better tell me later. Spacey? It's nothing, really. I'm gonna go to my room. I just remembered I had something planned for today. I got up and left the living room in what was admittedly an awkward rush. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go put this away. I dashed up to my room and closed the door behind me before opening the letter again with shaking hands. Here you go. The message itself was probably written from a template, but on the very bottom, there was a PS message that clearly wasn't part of the wrote letter above. The wrote letter above? 12:24, 6 p.m., Midtown Christmas Tree. That's all it said. It didn't need to say more. This is from Taiga. You know, it'd be funnier if it wasn't. I knew that for certain. It did get through to him. I was so glad I kept sending him those Whis messages, even though he never replied. It had scared me, but I couldn't bring myself to quit. And now I was happy I hadn't. I can't waste this opportunity. In all the time we'd been apart, I had a chance to think and organize my feelings. I reflected on how I pushed my ideals onto him, which put him under a lot of unfair pressure. You know, it'd be funnier if he's like, I'm in love with you, and you're like, I've given up. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, Taiga, I gave up. I'm on the shoulder, you'll be fine. I thought about who Taiga really was and what he wanted. When Taiga left, I was a child who didn't understand anything. This time I'd tell him everything. The honest truth. We'll probably get our ending in the next part, by the way. I don't think we're going to get through that whole chapter in this one because we're 20 minutes in. So we'll start the end, like that big block, and then we'll finish it and get our ending in the next part. So anyway. And if he turned me down, I didn't even want to think about that. But if I sat around doing nothing, then nothing would change. Isn't that right, Taiga? So I would go. After all, it was Taiga who taught me to grow by facing challenges without fear. Is that the end of that one? Because that one was really motherfucking short. And I know we have the little after kind of stories, but the thing is like, I was already done with Shion's by the time people were like, yeah, just wait and do them at the end. So I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Am I just going to do Taiga's, or am I just going to hold it and then we're going to do... Because I kind of forgot when we got to Shion's. I was like, oh, right, I forgot about this. Because, I can barely remember what I did the day before, let alone, weeks before. But, so I don't know if we'll do that or if Taiga and Ichia's will just be at the end. But I'm not going to reread Nayuta and Shion's. You know what I mean? Or do I reread? I haven't decided what I'm going to do there. You know what I mean? So that's the weird thing is we did Nayuta and Shion's right after where it would have made sense to do it at the end of the game. But then it's okay, then do we do just Taiga and Ichia's at the end or just do... I haven't made a decision there. And your advice isn't going to help because by the time you see this, I'll have already played that part if I decide to do it here or if I decide to hold it. And then, you know what I mean? So that's where being recording it way in advance is not helpful. But I also have a couple of weekends coming up. For you, they're in the past anyway, where I'm not going to be getting a lot done, so it's going to be harder. And then time that I have to take off for stuff it's going to be harder for me to record stuff, so I might get behind. So I'm definitely pushing myself to get a little further ahead than normal right now. Because there was a point where, I was uploading... And the first part of this went up, and I was like, well, I just started doing this. So I've, busted my ass to get this one. I was very behind on this one. Anyway, big argument on Christmas Eve. Taiga and I meet under the Christmas tree on Christmas Eve, but my emotions quickly boil over. Well, that's not how that's supposed to go. Play this event. I mean, yeah. I doubt we have choices in this one, but... Christmas Eve. It was almost the time. The hour Taiga had written on the letter was approaching. I'll finally get to see him. Nerves and anticipation made my heart race. I have to calm down. I need to stay composed. It is actually really odd, though, because it's we're going to have this big, huge confrontation with him when we're supposed to... This is our final chapter, where we're supposed to get our good ending, and we're going to have a fight now? We gotta air out all our grievances, so okay. I checked my hair and my outfit one last time, then took a deep breath and walked out of my room. At least I hope we don't get to the end of this chapter in this part, because I definitely do not have time to do like an hour and a half long part or something long. Like, we're gonna have to cut it, so this part might be a little bit shorter just so that like we have some stuff for the night. Like, you know what I mean? Because I can't be like, oh, okay, well, we're just hit the chat and now we gotta go on and then we gotta do the after chapters and all that in the next. And we still have like 35 minutes here, so like, I don't have time to record an hour and a half long part right now, so. Anyway. I admit it's unfortunate that we can't have our Christmas party with you. I'm so sorry. It's alright. We all understand why it's like this.
Right. I'll be a good boy and wait right here. Make sure you both come back, okay? You and Taiga side by side.
I'll give it my best shot. Ichiya, Shion, and Nayuta had come out to see me off, giving me words of encouragement. I couldn't help but smile back. Yes, I was still anxious about the whole idea, but right now I was more excited about getting to see him.
Miss Spacey, the car is ready.
Thank you, Kasuga. What?
Nothing, miss. I am simply looking forward to seeing the results of Mr. Yagami's prayer strips.
Kasuga raised his brows cheerfully. The weird thing is Kasuga's on board with frickin' Taiga, and I'm not here for this, Kasuga. I need you to be a little feistier about this and, like, not approve. Like, why are you like, yay? Why? No, Kasuga, stop it! You're ruining my life!
I wish you luck.
Thanks. Are you sure you don't wish me luck, do you? You probably do, which I don't like. Stop it! Stop wishing me luck with other men! You should want me all to yourself! Why will he not play along? I'll be back later then. Everyone's eyes were on me. It was making me feel a little self-conscious, honestly.
Good luck!
Cheered on by that heartwarming little push, I stepped out of the foyer and started my journey. Like, I appreciate all of our boys being supportive of our love for the other boy, right, in this situation. Like, oh, you guys are sweet, but I don't appreciate Kasuga being supportive here. I liked it better when he was like, fucking Nayuta, really? And then he was like, Shion, I will stab you! And then, like, now he's like, sure, Taiga, great! Why? Why do you like Taiga? You're not supposed to like any of these motherfuckers. Again, I know we don't get to date Kasuga, but still, in my headcanon, I'm in love with Kasuga, and Kasuga's in love with me, okay? Let me just fucking have my dreams game, and now you're ruining it by having Kasuga be like, good for you, you go get him, girl! Bitch, what? No, stop me. I mean, don't, but be jealous, at least. Be like, that one? Ugh, whatever. I mean, I'll wish you good luck because I want you to be happy, but I hate Taiga. I'll light him on fire. You know what I mean? I want you to be a little bit feistier about it. Like, I don't know. Don't be so fucking supportive. Like, just let me be able to live my fucking dreams, and you're ruining that right now. Damn it, Kasuga. Being all supportive and shit. Okay, I've made it to the tree, but everywhere I look were people, people, people. Christmas Eve, after all. Of course, we're not the only couple meeting by the tree. I craned my neck this way and that, desperately trying to pick Taiga out of the crowd. Taiga! Oops, sorry, I thought you were someone I knew. A closer look would have told me that wasn't him, but I was so anxious I was seeing him everywhere. Maybe that Christmas card wasn't from him. A cold ball of unease congealed in my gut. Kasuga sitting there is like, thought you knew it was me. Poor thing. But just then, hey babe. Like, can we get the pan up? He's wearing his grouchy bitch face, though. The lopsided, teasing grin, the eyes sparkling with mischief. I'd found the real Taiga.
So you believed a letter from Santa Claus, huh? Guess you're still a little kid yet.
Don't even start. I'm not the coward who hid in Santa Claus's shadow and sent a secret note instead of talking face to face. It's like, ouch. Burn. I mean, seriously, someone call 911.
Huh, you got me there. Still, yeah. Nothing like seeing you in the flesh, babe. So crisp and vibrant. You look sharp, too.
Stop describing me like I'm a photo print. We hadn't seen each other in so long. I'd visualized multiple ways this could play out, and not the least was, fuck you! The second he rolls up, you're like, how dare you! But he was acting so much like his normal self, I wasn't quite sure how to react. Punch him in the nuts. It'll help. I was happy to see him, yes, but I'd missed him so much that now that he was standing in front of me, I had to hold back my desire to jump into his arms. And punch him? Side bills? I just like the side bills sign on the side. Because it's literally on the side of the church in the building, and it's side bills. Like, it, I don't know why they chose that. We noticed it in Shion's route. I don't think we were here in Nayuta's, but anyway. But, what made you decide to see me now?
Yeah, all those Whis messages you sent got to me.
Tyga punctuated his admission with a lopsided grin.
Man, those messages? So much I could say about that crap. Before I knew it, I was looking forward to them. Then what'd you write on those prayer strips? That you wanted to see me?
Well, no. Nayuta did that one.
What? You didn't write it? Come on, babe. That's cold. Tyga!
I was not in the mental space to put up with his teasing. That's cold. Really? I guess you would know! I like the fact that she's gonna verbally fucking assault him. Holding back tears, I said, I thought about it until my head hurt. Do you have any idea how I felt when I tried to type those messages?
Yeah, I know. I know how it's all going. That's why I came.
I blinked. Tyga's smile was gone. He was looking straight at me, his eyes serious. I have to say it. There was one thing I had to say above everything else. Now was the time to say it. I was sure about that. You son of a bitch! That's not what he was expecting, but...
Hold it. You're gonna apologize. Don't.
Huh?
No matter which way you look at it, this is all because of my screw-ups. It's not right for you to apologize.
Why? I looked at him confused. Grimaced. Then he said...
Because I'm about to say something that'll probably piss you off hardcore.
What?
And this is where you're like, I was never in love with you. I'm gay.
Something. You're like, wait, what? You're running off with Kasuga? Yeah, that'll piss me off. How dare you? How dare you take Kasuga from me? No. That's what you'd be anticipating. Someone said that to you, you're like, oh, you're gonna tell me off. You're gonna, like, you already did that once. You're gonna rip my heart out and stomp on it again? I just picked up the pieces, you motherfucker. I mean, I swept them into a dustpan and they're in a, like, freaking baggie in my heart, but, like, then I can't put it back together, but you're gonna rip it out and stomp it more? What the fuck? Not enough glue in the world. And then that's what you're expecting. He's gonna be like, I love you. And you're like, I was not expecting. I mean, I'm expecting that in this, but in reality, you definitely wouldn't be expecting that. My brows drew together. Now I was seriously confused. What do you mean?
First, let me just say right off, I probably ain't going back to the house.
Aww.
Second, I'm not going to try and court you as a suitor anymore either.
What? Okay, yeah, I mean, that's the stomping those pieces that you tried to pick up.
Third, if you still want me to spite that...
He paused and took a deep, steadying breath. Then he looked at me with a stern expression and said, oh, he looks angry.
Abandon everything you've got and run with me.
What? I wanted to laugh at what I thought was just a tasteless joke, but I couldn't. Micah's eyes were deadly serious. I swallowed hard. So you're running away because you're a chicken-shitted coward. So what you came here to say was to run away with you as a second chicken-shitted coward? No. I'm gonna need you to man the fuck up. No, not doing this.
Tojo name, Kasuga, your friends and family, throw it all away and take my hand.
How dare you? The Tojo name, my friends and family, but you do not ask me to give up Kasuga, motherfucker. That's it, you're dead to me. No, we're done, Taiga. And if she does this, I'm fucking out. I am out. Fuck this route. I will light it on fire. You do not leave Kasuga behind. No Kasuga's left behind, ever. How dare you even ask? That's it. I hate you, Taiga. You're the worst. You're absolute trash. Done. We're out. You better fucking take that tail out from between your legs and man the fuck up. I'm not leaving Kasuga. How dare you even suggest that? That is just you could call me every name in the book. You could say whatever the fuck you wanted, but how dare you? How dare you absolute porta potty of a human being! Tell me to leave Kasuga. What the actual fuck is that? But seriously, how dare you? No. If she does this, I'm done with this game. I mean, we'll finish it, but no. 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 No, no, no. Did I mention no? Taiga. He slowly raised his arm and held out his hand to me. Slap him in the face.
Well, what'll it be, babe? Will you take my hand? Or not?
She's gonna verbally assault him right now. His hand reaching for me. His eyes looking into mine. I'd be like, no! You're gonna take my hand and man up. And deal with all this shit. Because you're just running away from your problems again and again. I glanced between the two and then said, I can't. Absolutely fucking not! Absolutely fucking... I mean, there's no fucking in there, but that better be the answer, because I don't care. I almost don't care if... I can't is the right answer. Oh, I'm gonna fucking say I absolutely not. I do want to know if it's the right answer. Oh, thank fucking God! Absolutely motherfucking not! I also didn't realize... You go into status. Somebody probably... It starts out with the club and then the axe. I swear to God, I thought they switch, and then it goes to the sword, and then it gets to the holy blade. That's that you're... Because I know I saw the other weapons, but I was like, oh, it just seemed random. But, I swear it felt random. Because I feel like in Nayuta's, he started out with the sword. I don't remember ever seeing the club or the axe. And then in Shion's, I was like, oh, and then maybe, and then I just realized, I don't think it's supposed to be random, but I just always felt like it was, but I guess not. And then our barricade goes down from whatever the question mark is. From the castle wall to the iron fence, or if I guess we're always on the bottom, the brown fence. But when we pick the wrong answers, it changes, and it goes... I just never realized that's the way this worked. So, if we were choosing all the wrong answers, he might only have an axe to try to break down the castle wall. I don't know what the highest one is, because it's, question mark there, so, it does, I don't know. When we get through one of the bad endings, we should see. Anyway. Absolutely not, you unemployed gambling addict! You absolute unemployed gambling addict! That's true, though, so don't worry. Anyway.
Well, that was fast.
Of course! I'm not gonna waste a second of thought on such a silly demand. I absolutely, completely refuse. Leave Kasuga, you fucking moron.
And you even said it twice.
I'll say it as many times as it takes to get through your thick head. Do you think I'm an idiot? Do you think I'm an idiot? Do you think I'm an idiot?
What?
Taiga blinked at me in shock. I'm so glad we're giving the verbal assault he deserves for suggesting we leave Kasuga behind. I mean, that's not what she's mad about, but I'm mad about it, so I'm gonna get some catharsis out of this. I fixed him with my best glare and shouted, You don't actually want to take me away anyway! Oh my God, she grabbed him! She grabbed him by the shirt, guys! This is the best CG in the game! She is like, get in your face, you son of a bitch! Make me leave Kasuga! Stupidest thing you've ever said! Slap him! And then nut punch him! Punch him in the nuts first! I ignored his hand, which still dangled in space. I reached past it and grabbed his collar. I love this CG, it's so fucking hilarious.
What? Babe!
For a moment I thought I heard whispers rustling around us, but then I realized I didn't care. All those people are like, well, I guess our tiny argument over whether what we have for Christmas dinner is nothing in comparison to these fucks. What the hell? Do you want to make me throw everything away because it'll make things easier for you? Is that it? Kasuga liked you, which is sad, and you wanted me to throw him away. I have to go home and now Kasuga's gonna cry. Jesus Christ. I talked to Grandfather about you, and I think I understand why you wanted to run away from me. Ooh, now we got our face. Our angry face. I love it. Did you think it'd be simpler to be with me if I wasn't the Tojo family heir? Do you wish I'd stayed a normal high school girl so you could be with me and avoid the hassle of responsibility? Where you scream about normal high school girl, you being a 20-something-year-old man? Pervert! Degenerate!
And if I say yes?
Then I wouldn't be me anymore!
Babe.
I'm sorry I made you upset by projecting unrealistic expectations on you, okay? I know that was wrong. But you say you won't be with me unless I abandon everything I have and everything I am and Kasuga? Again, how dare you suggest that I abandon Kasuga? Huh? She didn't say that. I ad-libbed that, but obviously, it's there. Do you have any idea what a cruel? Oh, what a cruel ask. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Do you have any idea what a cruel ask that is? Abandon Kasuga! Are you crazy? I can't believe it even came out of your mouth! It worked really well in the middle. I'm never gonna stop harping on about that, by the way. I am who I am because I was born a Tojo and raised to be the Tojo family heir. If I hadn't been born a Tojo, then I'm sure I would have become someone completely different, and I wouldn't have Kasuga. Maybe I would have become a sweeter person. Someone who was more open and outgoing, but I also wouldn't have had Kasuga. Is that who Taiga wishes I was? Someone without Kasuga? Just wanted to try to add that in every fucking possible place. It's not working right now, but when she yells about it. Does that mean the person I am now isn't good enough? Good enough for Kasuga. Shh. Just let me have it. Anger, misery, unhappiness. A messy tangle of emotions seethed in my head.
But, babe?
Had enough. Turning you in.
What? You seriously gonna call the cops over a spat? You'll just waste their time.
No! I'm going to call sister and dish about everything.
What? Hold on, don't you dare! Seriously, anything but that. Call the fucking cops, man. Let Kasuga come and nut punch me. I don't care. Tell the boys. I don't know.
Let go. Let go of me! Did he grab me? Oh, he grabbed our wrist.
No, you let go of me.
What are you gonna do? What do you want? You were never serious about me to begin with, were you? She's like, I still got my right hand. Oh, wait. She's grabbing him with her left. I still got my right hand, and that's the hand I text with, motherfucker. Grabbed you with my left so I can slap you with my right and also text sister.
Are you cracked? Hell yes, I'm serious. If I wasn't, this whole thing would have been eating me up. Wouldn't be eating me up. Liar! Not a lie. Stupidly in love with you.
Then why did you say those things, then leave me? I love this. This is so great. But also, how dare you ask me to leave Kasuga? That was just stupidest fucking thing you could have ever said. But I love this argument. It's fun.
Well,
There! See?
Shut up. It's not like you're blameless. Hell, you even admitted that you pushed your crazy expectations on me. And by God, did you ever. Why not just jack the goalpost above the clouds, huh? Talk about pressure.
And I already apologized to you for that, didn't I? But as bad as that was, I don't think I deserve to be walked out on. I love the fact that everyone is standing around, like somebody's got popcorn. There's like a hot dog vendor over there and everyone's just sitting. I'm like, oh, this is like the best Christmas movie ever.
Well, okay. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There, happy now? Can you quit being so defensive? Lordy, just hand me your phone so...
Defensive? Me? You're the one being defensive. Just stop. Stop already. Yes, he's got his magic sword and we've got like nothing. Tiny wood fence. Here it goes. Break down this damn fence! In this case, I believe we bashed down his defenses, but okay, sure game. A kiss, goddammit. That's the Noah in all of us. I can't take any more.
Babe.
Tears welled up and spilled over before I could hold them back. But I didn't feel like holding them back. If seeing me cry made him feel guilty, good. I know that I was being an immature child. I wasn't thinking and I got far too ahead of myself. I What's wrong with me? When you just abandoned me like that? Do you have any idea how much that hurt? How scared and alone I felt?
Look, I said...
You're my first crush.
What?
The first person I've ever loved turned his back on me, walked out. Thought you hated me. Hurt so badly I actually got sick. Like, literally sick. Even today, I was so excited to finally see you again. I thought for hours about what I was gonna say. Then you made that crazy demand. I love you so much. Please, just stop being mean to me. Aww. Taiga, you're such a douche. Babe, I felt pathetic, miserable, ashamed. But if my breakdown would help him understand, even just a little bit, Taiga, I love you. Am I not good enough for you right now? What's wrong with the way I am? I looked at him, pleading, tears streaming down my face. After a moment, he said, and this is actually the turn, because before she's like, I'll do anything, I'll change anything, and now she's like, why am I not good enough for you right now? Girl, you just magically fixed everything. Good job.
Okay, get it.
Gently, he wrapped his big hands around my shaking fists and tugged them off of his shirt. Or, better not walk away now.
Let's go somewhere more private. We're really giving everyone a free show out here.
Once we relocated, what was he going to say to me? I shrank back as waves of insecurity and fright hit me.
Come on, let's go.
Taiga started to walk, his hands still wrapped around mine. The warmth of those hands sparked embers of tentative hope in my heart. Everyone else was like, I just got my popcorn.
That was a fight worth seeing, though. Man, that was good. I had fun. Did you have fun? That was great. I love that.
Dare you ask me to leave Kasuga? 10 years from now, I'm going to bring that up in a fight.
Gonna have a little argument. You remember that time you asked me to leave Kasuga? Oh, God. Yeah.
Never forget that. After we'd made the massive scene in front of the Christmas tree, the two of us walked to a small plaza a little further away. The guys all know exactly what's happened because they watched that being live streamed. We weren't at the tree anymore, but there were still romantic couples on dates everywhere we looked. It made things even more awkward, frankly. I even cried in public. You screamed at a man in public after grabbing him by the collar, by the way. Don't worry about the crime. How long had it been since I last had such a childish outburst? Oh, the last time we talked to Taiga. Oh, well, the night he left, when you screamed and threw yourself on him. Like dead weight, trying to keep him tethered to the spot. That kind of counts, I think. I wasn't even sure I'd ever cried like that as a child.
Man.
Taiga's sudden sigh took me by surprise, and I quickly turned to look at him. He happened to have been looking right at me, and our eyes met.
Christmas freaking Eve. What the hell are we doing?
You tell me.
It's supposed to be the most romantic night of the year, and our confessions dissolved into a shouting match.
Right? I'd imagine something much sweeter and more romantic than that.
Want to do it over?
No, thank you! I'm much too self-conscious to do that right now. Yes, I hadn't pictured my confession going that way, but if I hadn't had all that stress and tension pushing me along, I doubt it could have set everything on my mind. In that sense, at least the encounter didn't turn into a total train wreck. Okay. I was going to question that, like, really? I mean, everything about that was a train wreck, but the confessions of loving each other were there, so that's what saved it. That was your, like, seat flotation device in your plane crash into the ocean, and now you're just going to float on those little love confessions until the sharks eat you, or the exhaustion hits you, and you drown. Together, at least. I mean... While I was thinking back on that, Taiga paused and then spoke up as if he remembered something.
Come to think of it, that's the first real fight we've ever had.
Oh.
See? When you avoid arguments, you wind up with shallow, superficial relationships. And that crap is just plain boring. Well, this was not boring. Get in fights, air your opinions, and let them clash with others. That's how you learn about your opponent and build a real relationship. That's what I think. Anyways, that's how it is. Maybe one day you'll form some real convictions that you truly believe in. Then I'll be happy to get in a fight with you.
Are you happy you got in a fight? I'm sure, because we both confessed our love to each other. So yeah, this was a good fight, I guess. It's weird, but sure. Okay. That was back when I had only barely met Taiga and was still incredibly wary of everything he said and did. I must have guessed which memory just struck me, because he gave me a quick grin.
Well, feels good to vent about how you feel, eh?
It was tiring, really. But I suppose I feel a little better after getting all that off my chest.
Well, yeah. Sure didn't hold back.
Neither did you. I growled and deliberately turned away from him. I could hear Taiga chuckle wryly.
Come on, quit pouting. Now's when the really serious stuff starts, right?
Oh? Taiga suddenly stopped without warning, bringing me to a halt as well.
So, yeah. About before, that whole abandon everything line. Sorry, I was testing you.
The fuck? You were testing my loyalty to Kasuga? I mean, I don't know why you had to do that. I've been saying since day fucking one that I'm in love with Kasuga and I would do anything for Kasuga. I don't know why you thought to test that, but like, still not okay with this? I'm gonna go sit in the corner, cry and drink a little bit because how dare you? You stress me out. My heart can't handle it. But also, how dare you test me? What the fuck? I said nothing. Now that I'd calmed down, that much was obvious.
Like, I just wanted to see if you would stand up for yourself.
I mean, good, but also, the fuck? I had raged at him, saying that I wouldn't be me anymore if I abandoned everything I had. But if Taiga actually required that of me, he wouldn't be the genuine Taiga either. He would never say anything like that to me, and yet he did.
When I left, you said you had faith in everything that I said just because it was me who said it, right? To be honest, that was the hardest thing to swallow. If you'd actually taken my hand and agreed to ditch it all, I was gonna leave you and never come back. Not that I had to worry. Turn me down flat. Man, I expected to know but that. Whew! You shocked me.
I love that you're like, I will do it! And he's like, on the other hand, peace out, bitch, I'm outies. Like, what the how would that have gone? Anybody would have said no to that silly garbage. Leave Kasuga. The fuck is wrong with you? God, absolute traffic cone. Traffic cone just pops in there. I have a little sticker on my wall. It's Majima hiding under a traffic cone from Yakuza. Yakuza, it's Kiwami 2, right? Where they have the Majima everywhere system. Second one, right? Was it the first one or the second one? I don't really remember, but it's funny as shit. And he hides in traffic cones. And I just have a little sticker of that I got a Redbubble. And so that's why traffic cone keeps popping into my head, because it's just right there in my face. So, anyway. Fucking making me leave Kasuga, whatever.
Yeah, but the way you belted it out was so totally you. I fell for you all over again. Head over heels.
Ass over tea kettle. I felt my cheeks warm. I turned away, trying to hide my growing blush. Well, I said no, as expected. Now what?
I got a proposal for you.
Taiga's voice took on a serious note. With my blush under control, I straightened up and looked at him. The ring? Okay. What sort of proposal?
Babe, do you think you could bet your life on me?
What? I had to consciously keep my jaw from dropping. He gave me another smirk.
If you talk with Gramps, you should know that I'm way more of an incompetent coward than you ever realized, right?
No, I'm pretty sure the coward part I realized.
Now, I'm so worthless that the sight of you growing and changing so quick freaked me out, and I had to run like a scalded cat.
How am I supposed to respond to that? Agree, because it's true? Suddenly feeling awkward, I tried to look anywhere except at Taiga's face. He must have thrown his cares into the wind, because he smiled brilliantly while tearing himself down.
You and Gramps may be real high on me, but I don't guarantee I'll be able to live up to your expectations. Hell, I'll probably jam it all up. But if you still think you want to pick me, I'm willing to make this the biggest bet of my life.
What? My eyes widened. Wait, what did he just say? Wait a minute. Did you just call this a bet? Am I a bet? Am I a freaking bet? Am I a stupid bet? That's what it is, but still.
Yep. I mean, that's what it is. Getting engaged to a guy like me is a total gamble. What else could you call it? No qualifications, no confidence, no guarantees. The only thing you're getting from me is potential, and that's a vague, tricky animal to collar. And that's what you're gonna bet on, babe. I admit it's one hell of a gamble.
He made it sound like a joke, but I knew that right now, Taiga was probably terrified. It was a fear that he knew would haunt him, no matter how I answered him right now. I'm not like you, Taiga. I can't go hog wild on a gamble as readily as you can. I like to live an ordered, low-risk life.
And?
I'll happily take your bet.
What?
This time it was Taiga who blinked in surprise.
How the tables have turned!
I gave him a look and sighed. Why wouldn't I? Even if your potential turns out to be an utter bust, I don't lose a thing.
Huh? But...
I get to be with the one I care about. I get to share the rest of my life with him. I get to hear him tell me he loves me. I get all that joy just making the bet. How could I possibly lose? Unless you cheat on me or make me get rid of Kasuga. And both of those are just no wins. Like, I will murder you.
Babe.
Whether or not I see any dividends beyond that, well, that's another story. But you know, I don't think my odds are all that bad. After all, I'm sure the man who loves me will try his hardest for my sake, right? Or is my faith too much of a burden for you? I felt just the tiniest bit of unease, but Taiga slowly shook his head.
Nope. That's the best motivation I could ask for.
We looked at each other. Our eyes met, and... we both broke out into peals of laughter.
God, we're hopeless. Both of us totally hopeless. Guess there's nothing for it but to roll on. But there's one thing we have to do first.
What's that?
We gotta beg Gramps for forgiveness.
He's serious about that. I resisted the urge to roll my eyes and simply nodded instead. Tiger reached out and took my hand.
So, yeah, let's get this done.
Yeah. We began to walk, our hands locked, warm and tight against the chill winter air.
Hold on a sec.
Like, something seriously wrong. I said that in the last part, but like, holy hell. Alright, anyway. Oh, I'd better give Kasuga a call too. I'm sure Ichi and the others are concerned. I was thinking of what to say to them when... I'm gonna leave it here. Seriously? I just almost fucking blacked out. I have no idea what the fuck just happened. Like, I just got this wave of nausea and dizziness. I have no idea why, but like, that was not good. Like, holy shit. So, I don't know what's happening, but yeah, I'm gonna stop here, and we'll finish the rest of this next part. So, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to see more.